Do you know that you may be the reason why you're still struggling financially and not actually building wealth, even when the opportunity to build wealth is there? Do you know there are certain peer pressures that keeps you in circle and keeps you poor and broke? In today's video, I'll be revealing certain key peer pressures that keep you poor and keep you broke without you knowing it. Stay with me till the end of this video and you'll be surprised that number 6 is something that a lot of people ignore, especially we the immigrants. Welcome to this channel. In this channel, we discuss and dissect personal finance challenges and successes that impact us, especially as immigrants. My name is Alvin, but you can call me Goodrich. Now let's dive deep. So there are certain peer pressures that influence our decision, and then we spend unnecessarily because of this. And I'll be listing out some of these peer pressures. So number 1 is the peer pressure of buying a new car or upgrading your car when there's no need for it. So I've seen people, I have discussions with people, and they have a modest car that serves them well, serves every purpose, and the cost of maintenance is quite low. But then they decide to upgrade to a newer car, to a bigger car, just because their colleague at work bought a new car, or someone they know from church purchased a new car, or even their friends. They put no consideration as to their income and their budget, no planning. They just decide to upgrade to a new car. Okay, so this comes with additional cost. It comes with additional pressure. Your income has not changed, but then you increase and added liability into your life and your profile. So you can never build wealth this way. Rather, the money that you're supposed to set aside or keep saving in order to build wealth and start investing is now geared towards paying for the new car. You pay for more insurance, you pay for your finances of the car, and you keep losing more money, and then you may eventually get into debt. This is pressure number 1. You need to be careful of that. And I totally avoid this. So this helped me, to start building wealth gradually. And one of the other pressure that I avoid that helped me to start building wealth is upgrading my phone. Okay? So I see people, just the moment there's a new phone trending in the market, right, they jump into it. The phone they have might be less than a year or even just 2 years, and then they decide to jump into the new model, right? The phone companies know what they do. Some of these phone brands, the difference between model A, model B, it's not really much, okay? And most of the time, we don't even use 80% of the features of these mobile phones, right? So why upgrade? Why jump into that? And then you start paying more money towards the phone bill, right? And then the old phone you have, you either give it as a gift or maybe you dispose it at a very ridiculous amount. So you're losing money. The phone was serving you, there's no need for that upgrade. So this is because of peer pressure, right? Your friends have upgraded, there's the new phone in town, there's a new phone in the market, your friends jump into it, your colleagues jump into it, and then you also decide to jump into it. This I also try to avoid, and this helped me to save money and set aside and prepare for my investment. This is the way I know I will build wealth. This is the second peer pressure. The third peer pressure that I seriously avoid is embarking on an expensive vacation, right? So because my friends travel to Miami, or they travel to Dubai, or go to the fanciest resort and all of that, and then you jump into that without properly planning financially, no budgeting. Your income has not changed. You still earn the same amount of money, you still earn the same paycheck every bi-weekly, and then you jump into an unplanned expensive vacation. This is irrelevant, okay? This is because of peer pressure. Your friend did it, you want to do it. Your friends are going there, you want to go there with them, right? So for me, this is a no. I plan my vacations. If I want to go for a very expensive vacation, I plan for it. I work towards it. I budget for it. right? So once I go for that vacation, I don't feel the heat. I don't feel the impact financially, right? So again, this is peer pressure, and I do my best to avoid this peer pressure, okay? And this also keeps people poor, keeps them broke, because they are struggling and they are not thinking, and they invest their hard-earned money into a vacation. This is all waste. So the next peer pressure is irrelevant wardrobe upgrade, right? Your friends, you have friends, colleague, whatever, you know, the people that are like, they upgrade their wardrobe every quarter. Every quarter, they change their wardrobe. Wardrobe upgrade is good, it's great. But how often, how frequent do you do that? What is your income? So if you are not a celebrity, then of course, I don't see a reason for that, right? So you upgrade your wardrobe. For me, I think twice in a year, or you know, just once a year, right? For ladies, I can understand if you do that twice a year. But there are people that upgrade every quarter. Some do every 2 months. You upgrade your wardrobe. This is irrelevant. This is peer pressure. You upgrade your wardrobe just to show off, just to take a photograph, do a video, post on Instagram, post on Reels, Facebook Reels, and all of that. This is peer pressure. And this is taking away your fund, the money you're supposed to invest into something that will help you grow financially, that will help you build wealth. You're throwing that away just because of peer pressure. So personally, I avoid this peer pressure. I don't let this get to me. Okay, the clothes I have are good. I enjoy my wardrobe style. So I don't let this get to me, okay? So this peer pressure is something I avoid, and it's something anyone that plans to build wealth should avoid. And also, the next one will be dining in a very expensive restaurant with friends frequently. Why do people do that? Okay, so I enjoy home cooked meal, right? But then once in a while, I dine out with friends, and sometimes we dine in a very expensive restaurant. But there are persons or people that dine in an expensive restaurant every now and then, frequently, just because their friends want to go there, they just want to hang out, take photographs and all of that, and you dine in an expensive restaurant frequently. This is not healthy financially. I don't do it because I understand it doesn't help me in my finances. It doesn't grow me in my finances. Again, like I said, this little amount of money is something I can put aside, save, help me to start investing, and then build wealth. So why should I throw it away just because of peer pressure? My friends are going to that restaurant every Wednesday, every Friday, and then I decide I also want to join them, I want to be part of them. No, they may be earning way higher than I do. Okay, so I shouldn't be pushed into or pressurized into going or spending money that's supposed to be for something great. Okay, so this peer pressure, I avoid it at all costs. And the last peer pressure, you know, this has to do with most of us that are immigrants, right? So they call it black tax. So lack of control, lack of putting control on black tax can render you poor. It can render you broke. So for purposes of those who don't understand what black tax means, so black tax means for immigrants who left people back home, people with a family, friends who left back home are always, you know, asking for something, right, to support their living back home, right? So you send them money, you know, every now and then, just to support them, especially during festive seasons like Christmas, you know, holidays like Easter's and all of that. You know, you send them money. So it's called black tax. Now, there are people who do this often and they don't put control. So family and friends back home keep demanding for money. They keep asking for money, and you don't put a control. Everyone that asks, you send them something. Everyone that asks, you send them something, right? It's good to support family. It's good to support friends back home. If you have, provide the resources. That is great. But then there should be a control. Not everyone that asks, or every time they ask, you send something. They keep asking. They never stop asking. They keep asking. So I put control on black tasks. I have families back home. I have friends back home. I have relatives back home who need support, one or two support, right? So I send something to support them, right, when I feel there's a need for it. Okay, so you don't just ask me because you want to ask because you think I have it. It has to be something very vital and important, and I support, but I put control. Otherwise, you keep sending, and then of course at the end of the day, it's impacting your finances. This is money you're supposed to set aside to help you save and then invest and build wealth, right? But then you keep sending it back home, supporting them. There's some occasions, I think there was a story someone shared sometime back. He was supporting someone back home, an old friend, right? And he believed this guy is poor, he needs money, he's married, he has family. Always, every month, he sent something every month. So the last time he visited back home, he was shocked to see that this person he has been supporting has built a house. He has built a bungalow, right? But he was in the United States, sending money back to this guy, doesn't even have a mortgage. He is still renting. And the person you're supporting back home has built a bungalow. So there has to be a control. I put a control on mine, okay? So this helped me to set aside money and build wealth. So these are some of the peer pressures. There's a whole lot of them, but I don't want this video to be longer than it should be. But these are some of the peer pressure that is keeping you broke, keeping you poor, not allowing you save money, put aside fund in order to invest and start building wealth. I hope this information helps someone. I hope this experience is able to turn around someone's decision on some of these peer pressures and know that peer pressure does not help you, rather peer pressure destroys you. Please leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about peer pressure. Tell me which peer pressure you're battling with right now, and I will have that discussion with you. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Subscribe to this channel to support my growth and to support what we're doing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.